Welcome, my merry monsters. How you guys doing? We've got a DDT tile to start off our day. All spicy and meatball-like. So we're gonna do a spike factory start. We're gonna, of course, pop our little ninja buddy down here. I don't know. I'm not that afraid overall of this type of map. I don't know. I feel like that was a bad ninja spot. Let's swap it out. We're down about what, $40 for doing that. It's not that bad. Why is he more expensive? I'm confused. I'm very confused, but that's okay. Not a huge deal. I don't know. I feel like this guy I could sell him for $366, where I could only sell the other one for $360. But I feel like they were both inside of the range of the Monkey Village, anyways. I don't know. I'm just confused. It doesn't matter. It's all good. If you guys want to go back and check that stuff out for me, that would be. Oh no! Lead balloons. The metal balloons. They're back. Hardcore metal balloons. I just like when I hear metal balloons, I honestly think of like the people with the long hair that wear the black and wear those the band t-shirts. Obviously, people who are metal are in almost all circumstances very, very, very metal. There's not very many people that are like, oh yeah, I like metal. That's just how it is. I like metal. Just like that's just like who they are. I don't know how or why that works. That's just kind of how it is. It's kind of funky. So, man, this is kind of gross, guys. I feel kind of bad about this, but you know what? I'm not even going to tell you what it is. If you want to know what it is, you have to comment a poem. The best poem. And then I'll personal message you the answer. Only one person gets it, though. The best poem of them all. Whoever gets the most likes, I'll personal message you. Within the first 24 hours. It's the way it's going to go down, guys. It's the way it's going to go down. If I don't personal message you, personal message me, and then I'll tell you what it was. And if that person wants to share what it is, I guess they shall be allowed to share it to their friends and whatnot, if they really, really want to. I will not hold it against you if you wanted to do something like that. So we did a pretty good job. Here's our first Moab. I need to make sure I do have distraction. Okay, we're doing good. I guess I'll just go for like triple Moab maulers right in the front here, guys. Right in the freaking front here. Whoop, whoop. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? So there's nothing too crazy going on right now. We're just chilling. We got DDTs coming out, so we do have to remember that this is going to be a sort of hard one later on. You know what? We can go for a banana farm. Why not? This is a banana farm allowed map. So let's get at least a low level banana farm. Maybe at least one third tier banana farm at this point, and that'll make me feel like I'll have enough money for the DDTs. Just having that extra $5,000 boost whenever you need it is like really, really nice to have. Wait it out, get this nice third tier. Actually, no, it's not $5,000, is it? It's $4,200. Okay, so that's still reasonable, and it's not the range of Monkey Village and everything. Plus, we're getting money for it the entire time. We're just getting money, 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 money. Probably should not be singing that song. People will probably not be very happy with me if that happens. So what I've got going on right now is like, I don't know, should we go for the fourth tier? What do you guys think? Should we be absolutely greedy? No, I can't do it. I just can't do it. We gotta go for some Moab maulers. We gotta. So here we go. We got to get, let's get dark camera detection too. We'll probably end up getting a 2-3 Monkey Village anyways, because, like I said, it is DDT tile. So we'll get those guys going, and we'll be happy in the end. So today, I want to talk a little bit about No Man's Sky. I'll probably talk about this in a battles video as well, but I feel like there's this, here's the thing. I played No Man's Sky for a long time, and I was like, wow, this is a really good game. I really enjoyed this game. And then all of a sudden, I found out. I heard from my friends, actually, that the internet did not like No Man's Sky. And I was very confused. I was like, what? Why would they not like No Man's Sky? I really, really enjoy No Man's Sky. This doesn't make much sense to me. So I went on the internet a little bit, and I looked around, and was like, oh, okay, I guess this is the reason why the people don't like it. It's fair to say that. So anyways, we need to get this Arctic Wind. Come on, there we go. Nice. Really nice. Got the Arctic Wind on round 16 already. So, of course, we're going for a few more of these guys. And possibly... Let's go for a Spectre, I think. A nice little juicy Spectre in there as well. It's going to be a nice guy to have. And plus, Monkey Aces are super duper cheap. So why not? Plus, everything is in the range of the Monkey Village. As ridiculous as that sounds. It looks kind of weird. Cause we got like stuff on this side of the path, stuff on this side of the path, and then we got a banana farm down here. It's like everything is in the range. Really, yeah, it is. But when you actually just look at it, like you just take a step back and you're like, wow, you just look at that tiny little circle in the Monkey Village. It's all in range. So So anyways, yeah, I found out from my friends that like, oh my god, that people don't like No Man's Sky, and they were asking me if they should get it or not, and I'm like, yeah, you should get it. I think it's an excellent game, and I don't know why people don't like it, but you have to understand that it is a single-player game, and that was the main thing that I wanted to point out. It was a single-player game, even if it was. So I'll talk about this a little bit future, but even if it was a multiplayer game, you couldn't even interact with people. There would be you like can't sell things or do anything like that. So there's no point to it being a multiplayer game. It is a single player game. You can maybe get to see people, but whatever. So I guess we can do it, guys. We've got the money for it. Why not? Why not? Just a little bit afraid of DDTs popping out too soon. But at this point, it's kind of unlikely for them to come out. Around 23 is like the okay. I need to start bunkering down over here, bunkering down, and get it going. So only $10,000. We get that in a few seconds in here. Plus, I've already got the Arctic Winds. So, like, I'm not really that afraid of the DDTs, but I don't think I can take them down right now. I don't know. But my micro is just not fast enough against DDTs. They're just too darn quick. So yeah, anyways, I looked online and people were saying that there's way too many issues. So first of all, the only issues that I had was the game was crashing, and it's crashing a bit too much for me. When you get a new game, I mean, obviously you don't want it to crash, and expect it to run pretty reasonably smooth. And honestly, I had too many crashes. I was crashing, when I was going to a new star system, probably about 25% of the time, and like. I usually didn't save right before I went to the new star system, so it got really, really crazy where I ended up losing a lot of my progress several times, and it was just like, oh, this is really, really annoying. But beyond that, everything else about the game was very, very fun for the first 30 to 35 hours. Yes, I played in 1 week, I played like 30 to 35 hours of this game, maybe even 40. Played a lot. I played a lot until like 5 in the morning. It was that addicting to me. To get all the language unlocked and get all of the multi-tool things unlocked and get all of the exosuit things unlocked and everything. So the real question is maybe you're curious. Should you get it? Do I think you should unlock this game or buy this game? Like I said, it depends if you are an explorer and you like to find new things and don't mind a little bit of repetition. That's what the game pretty much is. Basically, what you do is you go to a planet, you farm some resources, whatever you need to get on that planet. You farm, and then you go around. You find new upgrades for everything. You can get a new starship. You can get a new multi-tool, which is basically your gun that mines things. You can get a new exosuit technology and or just weird things. So there's only a few things to get in the game. There's like five things to get in the game, I'd say. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5, maybe a few more than that, things to like actually unlock in the game. Some of it's language, some of it's just different things and all this stuff, and some of it's like technology. Most of it's just technology. But after I got all the technology, I was like, well, I've already got all the technology. What's the point at this point in my life? And I was like, there isn't that much of a point. And all the technology didn't take all that long to get. I mean, I was focusing on unlocking all the technology. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get everything unlocked so I could upgrade all my stuff and be really, really happy with what I had. And after I got it all, I realized that I didn't need it to be all this good, and I didn't need to unlock all the technology. I could have played the game without a lot of this technology. It didn't even help me out in the game all that much. I thought it was going to get way more difficult as I got closer to the galaxy, and there's going to be like crazy sentinels running around killing me, all that stuff. It really just didn't happen. So, overall, I mean, it's fun, it's exciting, but it does, like, after you, like, play for, like, 30 to 40 hours, it's just, like, you're just done. You just don't want to, you don't really care anymore. And that's kind of that's where I'm at right now. Very, very fun, delving yourself into this and playing it yourself. I don't think this is, like, a good streaming game. Like, I don't see how people could want to watch somebody streaming this game. I mean, maybe, because you're getting new planets every single time and everything, but other than that, it's just, I don't know how people could watch that stuff. Some games I totally understand people wanting to watch, and then there's some that I just can't, and this is definitely one of those can't ones. Look at that. Oh my god, yes. Woo. We're going to go for a 1-0 this time. I feel like the leads are sometimes there's just too darn many that try and sneak through. You know, there's just too darn many, and if there's balloons on top of the leads, the 0-0 does not shoot through enough balloons to get all of the leads taken down. So that's why I like to go for a 1-0, or maybe even a 0-1 in some situations. But here we go, guys. We already have our 4th tier ninja, a 4-2 4th tier ninja. As ridiculous as that may sound. Yeah, I know, we're a little bit crazy. You know, honestly, I really enjoyed the game, and I had a bunch of fun playing it, and I don't think that all this negative talk about it is really, like, reasonable. I don't feel like, you know, people walk into this game thinking it was going to be something else than what it was, are just kind of lying to themselves. The only thing that I think that maybe people are a little bit angry about, that I kind of understand, is that, I guess, Sean Murray, the, you know, creator of the game, main developer, creator of the game, said that you can meet other people, which is really rare, and it probably won't happen all that much, and that was kind of a lie. I guess people went to the exact same location in the exact same spot, and they did not see each other. So it was they were kind of curious, like, what are we going to look like? Are we going to be in a spacesuit, or like, where are we going to be? What's going to happen? What does our exosuit look like? You know, you never get to see yourself. There's no mirrors in the game. So people wanted to know what you actually looked like, and I don't know, it would have been kind of exciting to see that. But people went to the exact same spot, and you couldn't see each other. So that was like the only thing that I think people were really angry about. Everything else about the game is like, you know, it's completely fair and reasonable. Though, like I said, I do understand that people were a little bit, you know, angry about that. They kept saying it is a multiplayer universe and stuff like it. Sometimes he said it was a multiplayer universe, but I think honestly, like he said, it's very rare. He said this several times though. It's very rare for you to even find anybody, and you guys would definitely be on different missions, and you wouldn't be able to interact really. You wouldn't be able to sell things or do anything. So there's really no point to be able to find somebody. There's 0 point besides being able to see what your spacesuit looks like. And that's it. So that's, you know, like, why is it even a big deal? We already knew that it wasn't going to be a multiplayer game. And then not being able to see somebody is like a huge deal for some reason. It's not a huge deal at all. You can be angry at him if you want, but you maybe, you know, fibbed a little bit, but it really doesn't matter. That's the thing, it really doesn't matter. So here we go, we've got, what are we gonna build? Alright, so I don't know, man, let's go for it. Let's do it, let's get a Spectre going again. He's not as cheap as he was in the previous one. Not a $10,000 little guy down there, but 13 grand is definitely not that expensive, you know what I mean? So we've got a 3-2 over here. Hopefully we can fit a BFB though, I don't know, I don't think I can. Now that I look at it, I'm like, wow. I really can't defend a BFB, so I'm going to be a little bit careful, obviously, against these BF bizzles and stuff. We'll see if we can, you know, hold them off for a little while. I don't know, I think I can take down, like, 2 Moabs, but then anything beyond that is that where it gets a little bit on the crazy side, you know what I mean? The absolute crazy side. So that's pretty much it with No Man's Sky. I had a bunch of fun. I honestly, I feel like the biggest issue with the game was the lack of things that you needed to unlock, / buy, / whatever. If you could buy more things, oh crap, so yeah, there was a lot of balloons. A lot more balloons than I thought. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Yeah, we're still alive. Still alive! So maybe I'll sell my wizard that's kind of stupid and weak right now just to get my Spectre going. Seal him. Let's see, yeah, there's the BFB again. I pretty much knew I couldn't handle it, but I just wanted to try. So we go sell the wizard. We've got this nice Spectre. And once you get that guy, it just bams frickin' Zam, man. Everything just gets annihilated. Freaking annihilated, dude. These BFBs are getting annihilated right here. It's like, how does the Spectre do that amazing of a job? But like I said, if No Man's Sky just had more things to unlock, and maybe, like, I don't know, more multi-tool upgrades, more ships to, you know, to buy, or just having like a more, man, I don't know what else you could add into the game, but I know that there would be things that you could add into the game to make it slightly more fun, just being able to find more things. Like, every single planet had the exact same buildings and the exact same everything. They just had more different buildings. Like, I think they did too much with the procedural generation of the planets and the universe, and they didn't do enough with the procedural generation of like the buildings and stuff. They could have done a much better job with that. Every single building looked the exact freaking same. Every single area looked the exact same. Every trade center, what this thing's called, the Galactic Trade Center things, all those look the exact freaking same. So I was like, you know what, that's fine. They can look the exact same if you want, but just make things inside a little bit different, you know? I mean, just things you can find, things you can do, make them inside, make it so you can, I don't know, man, I don't know. There should have been more things. That's all. I pretty much beat the game without getting to the center of the universe in about 15 hours, maybe 20 hours. I unlocked pretty much everything besides like a few tiny random things. I also found a random glitch where when I was heading towards the center of the universe, I was following the exact star track, and I'm saying I was going like 1,500 light years towards the center of the galaxy. But when I looked at it, like how close I'm at the center of the galaxy, it was only going down by like 300 light years. So it didn't really make sense that I was traveling 1,500 and only go down 300. It didn't make sense to me at all. And it made me realize that, like, maybe I can't get to the center because it takes just so darn long. There's actually no point to doing it. It's just boring and repetitive at that point. Once you unlock everything, it just gets boring and repetitive. Once you get the big ship, the best exosuit, and the best multi-tool, there's no point to doing anything beyond that. There really isn't. The truth. It's kind of sad, but it's the truth. Alright, so we've got 2 crazy specters over here. I'm going to go for a couple more ninjas, because, you know, I think that's all I really need to get. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I meant to get a 4-2, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. 2 3s aren't that bad. Plus, I can get, you know what, I can go for a 2-4. Oh my god, this guy's $2,000 on BLoons Monkey City? What? Why is this guy so ridiculously cheap? I have no idea. But he is ridiculously cheap. So this is going to be the fastest 2-map BLoons Monkey City thing in the history of the world. We just beat this in like 17.5 minutes, guys. 17.5 minutes. I don't know if there's something changing about the game, or if it was just we did it really fast and quick. I don't know what the deal is, but we just ended up beating 2 maps in 17 minutes and 30 seconds. Whoop! There we go. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this fantastic little video over here, I know, we talked a lot about No Man's Sky. I was fairly addicted last week, so it makes sense that I want to talk about it at least a little bit. But yeah, I was fairly addicted last week, and I would recommend the game. But you know what? Like I said, I would recommend it to people who don't mind exploring and only getting about 30 hours of gameplay. It's not going to be one of those 100 hours, 200 hours of gameplay unless you're just absolutely immersed in the world, which I was for the first 20 hours. I was immersed, like, oh my god, absolute immersion. Love this game, just stuck in there. I was like, oh man, let me look at the clock. 12 o'clock? Alright, let me look at the clock. Oh man, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Oops, it happens. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you press the like button, and have a super duper delicious day.